I don't buy new cars, I don't buy brand names, I go to Goodwill for my clothes. I like to save money, I like to find bargains, it's the life I chose. I throw nothing away, I'll find a use another day for all this junk I keep. My neighbors all hate me, they abuse and berate me, 'cause I like doing it cheap. Yeah, I like doing it cheap.
Well, how y'all doing, folks? It's PawPaw again. I ain't done a video in a while. And I picked up some new tools, and I thought that I'd do a review on them, let you know what I think about them and whether or not they're fit to buy. The first thing I want to point out before I get you up here closer so you can see these tools is it's a 10-foot aluminum ladder manufactured by Werner. Picked it up at Lowe's. It was $159 less my military discount, and then you add back the tax and it's still right at $159. But it's a good ladder. It's rated for 300 pounds, so that means it probably ought to hold about 600. But anyway, I want you to know I like that ladder. It's nice and wide at the base, and as you can see, it reaches all the way on up there. So this worked out really good. But I wanted to show you the tools that I used to build this homemade, do-it-yourself, whatever, carport. And I'm pleased with how it turned out. All right, that ought to work right there. First thing I want to tell you about, though, is the welder. Now, I bought, those who've been keeping up with me, when I first started this project, my little $99 welder crapped out on me after 20 years. So I went to Lowe's to pick up another, not Lowe's, Harbor Freight. And it had a Chicago electric in there, 125 amp or whatever. Anyway, it's they're least expensive. It's $129, and they run that little feller on sale for $99. And of course, if you buy something there at Harbor Freight, and within 30 days they put it on sale for a lower price, you can go in there with your receipt and say, hey, I bought this less than a month ago, and now the price is lower, and they give you the difference in cash. So just so you know that. So I know it's an aggravating thing, man. You buy something, and then boom, there's a coupon on it, and it's $29 cheaper or $30. Hey, $30, folks. But they also had this one, and I already did a little talk about this welder. This little feller only weighs 15 pounds, and I was throwing it up on my shoulder. It's even got a shoulder strap. I was up there welding, you know, the truss is in place and all that. So very, very pleased with this welder when it works. This is David's. I went and bought me one, and the feed quit working. It's got a little circuit board in there. Well, they make circuit boards, I don't know. But anyway, it had a little circuit board in there, and it's got what they call a cold feed button, where you can push a button inside this thing and you know, run your wire out the cable for you. But the trigger didn't work, and I checked out the trigger. I pulled it apart. I tested all the contacts and all that, traced it all the way back down inside to the circuit board, and no good. So I took mine back. I said, just refund my money. I'm not happy with it. So that's up to you. I do recommend, if you buy this one, that you buy the extended warranty. Come back within, I think it's 90 days. You ask them how long you have to buy the warranty, because what they don't tell you is when you buy a 1-year extended warranty, it only extends your warranty to the calendar day you bought it, that you bought the warranty, okay? So if you buy it on May 1st, and you buy your warranty on May 1st, you've got a 1-year warranty. But if you wait 90 days and go in there and buy your 1-year warranty, then you got an extra 3 months. So when you pay for a 1-year warranty, it's from the date you buy the warranty. All right. Anyway, this is a good little welder. Welded up everything we've got here. I'm very pleased with it. I just wasn't pleased that mine was defective. Also, use an auto darkening helmet. These things are awesome. I was teaching David how to weld, so he bought himself one of these. These are nice because you can see everything. You can adjust how dark and light it is. And it's nice to be able to get right down there and start. It says it has 1/20,000th of a second switching speed from clear to dark. That's pretty darn good. Alright, it is solar powered with battery assistant. Anyway, it's a good little helmet. I think they're about $40. Maybe 44, I don't know. Sometimes you run them on sale for $39, I think. Okay, enough of that stuff. So, for cutting steel, I ain't never found anything better than a Portaband. Portable power hacksaw. And I bought their Bauer, which is supposed to be a good. And it is a good. I think it sells for $99. Variable speed. They say deep cut. Goes up to 420 feet per minute. Pulls 10 amps. But now you just lay it up there and pull that trigger and away she goes, right on down through that stuff. I cut this thin wall 2-inch square tubing like it was butter. I cut thicker stuff and it just walked right on through it. So a good saw. I do recommend this. This Bauer Portaband gets 2 thumbs up from old PawPaw. And that's what we use to cut every piece of metal in this building. Well, every piece of the steel, not the siding, not the roofing material. Also want to tell you about these little clamps. I bought these at Harbor Freight. These are 2 1/4 inch clamps. And we use these to hold the metal in place before we go in there and drill our holes in it and all that. We use these clamps, and they were strong enough to hold a 12-foot sheet of this, 3 foot wide, 12 foot long, 2 on each end, and it held that big long sheet in place. I had C-clamps, but I knew how much a hassle it'd be mucking with them C-clamps, and I could have bought some soft jaws for them, but they were kind of pricey. So I think for what they wanted for the jaws, I was able to buy 2 of these clamps. I'm talking about the jaw pads. And the thing I would do is working with a C-clamp, you know how loose and all that they are. And hell, I had to probably use 2x4 blocks on it I didn't want to make marks on my metal. So these work out great, and I strongly recommend them. Just $1.49. Good clamps. Okay. This got to be my favorite impact driver I ever had. This is a little 1/4 inch impact driver. Put your bits in there and do your thing. They drove all these screws in this building. But I was kind of disappointed. David wanted him one. We went over to Harbor Freight, and they don't carry it no more. It says 18 volt, but we've been running on the 12 volt batteries, you know, just like on our cordless drills. Oh no, that is 18 volt. Okay, just like on our cordless drills. And I'm very pleased with this, but you can't buy one no more. They have graduated up to the more expensive brands that they've got in there. So this one got discontinued. I guess it was doing too good a job for the price, and they couldn't justify. People wouldn't say, well, I ain't paying another $10 for that, and this one worked fine. But little 18 volt impact driver, very handy. And the screw head fit in there just perfect. So it didn't have to mess with any bits. We'll try some more. Memory card got full. Anyway, I don't know if I told you about the Bauer bits, but I'm very pleased with them. I think I already did. The only other items I used a framing square. I used one bigger than this, but a square. And I use this one just because it's handy, and you know I can mark my lines on the square metal cut. And that's pretty much all it took to build this thing. And I'm here to tell you anybody can do it. It's just sitting there and figuring it out. I put the trim on there. I should have bought maybe 3-inch trim. I even thought about maybe going to a different color, going to I like doing it cheap, hunter green, you know, for trim, but just want to keep it simple. But these are the tools I used, and I am satisfied with every single one of them. So I give 2 thumbs up to every tool I used here because it did the job, did it well. Now, I don't know what tomorrow's video is going to be because there ain't no telling. Ain't no telling what it's going to be because I don't know either. But I can tell you this much. I appreciate you watching this one. Y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
I like doing it cheap.